what are you doing?
We're just having a conversation.
Oh yeah,
Over, I'll
what's
show
going
you.
on?
We made two observations. We made one totally by accident.
Oh yeah?
So we had this vehicle in here, and of course it's got an oil leak. So I'll just come over and I'll show you where the oil leak is to. What happens with these vehicles? They have a power steering cooler, and of course the cooler is gone.
Well, of course.
Well, what do you notice about that hood?
She was, I don't know. It's got a liner.
It's got a liner. Yeah, it's got something else too.
Yeah.
Don't it, Luke?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Very noticeable.
It's got a bug deflector.
Yeah, and there's something else too that people, we found out yesterday, totally friggin' despise.
Very opinionated.
It's got a scoop.
Oh, it's got a scoop.
It's a GM scoop.
Wow.
The horror.
The horror of it all. Why
with a
would
scoop.
anybody put a fake scoop? Yeah, that's like putting boobs on a truck.
Okay, send GM an email.
Just imagine, you know what? If I never had to put the friggin' scoops on mine out, I got two great big breasts. One there and one there. Right? Yeah, and then a bra.
What do we got? We got a Chevy Silverado with a fake scoop.
With a fake scoop. Just imagine that, huh?
I'm imagining it. Have a look.
Yeah, you were, but he didn't imagine.
Wow.
You know, like,
Oh, you got a new one here.
yeah. It's kind of different though. We got a lot of opinions. The only opinion we really ask for is what scoop? The two long ones or the middle one? And you pretty well got everything.
Yeah. Now, a lot of the ideas. Remember, I wanted it like more aerodynamically.
Yeah.
Big word today. But I think people are right. If I flip it around, it looks more
We'll flip what around.
where the front.
Listen,
Flat
man.
part.
The only thing that people didn't suggest with them scoops yesterday was to flip it over and make a bird's nest out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah?
There was even people commenting on them scoops yesterday. One guy in particular commented on that scoop, on your scoops yesterday, that does videos, and some of his information is not very accurate. And I had to bite my tongue, but anyway, and I'm sure I'm going to hear about it now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, but the problem that I'm having with asking for opinions, we've asked a very simple question. Do you prefer that scoop or these scoops?
Yeah.
And we got that, and everything else in between. Some people even went and got really emotional about it. My God, man, you know, you got to go get yourselves checked out. You got to get on Prozac or something.
Plastic.
Plastic.
All men at plastic. How
Yeah.
much plastic though?
Plastic. I mean, you take plastic. One guy really set it up right. One guy said it. Did you read the guy who bought a brand new 2016 Silverado? And he said, "Man, only for the plastic, I would have made it home."
There'd be no vehicle.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the beautiful chrome bumpers and
Yeah.
everything now are plastic.
You take Gold Wings, for instance, the 1800 Gold Wing. I mean, somebody said to me one time on a Harley, they said, "Look at all the plastic." I said, "Well, actually, I call it Tupperware."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, you know, I couldn't drive that." I said, "Well, you couldn't drive it. It was all metal because it's 1,120 pounds as it is." So if you had to put all metal there, it would probably get about 4 miles
Can
to
you
the
imagine?
gallon. And you would probably need Bertha, who lives up in Russia, to drive it for you, right? To hold it up. What do you think about it?
Yeah,
You know, so, yeah. Now, in the meantime, now I thought that's what he said because he was on the bike and blah, 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 he was talking to me, so he really. Yeah, and
Yeah, so you had a whole other debate. You didn't get
so
to
yeah, we
question
had a whole like
more.
it created a lot of debate, which is okay. It kind of made it interesting, and you know, you got all these armchair specialists there. They're
Yeah, all the pros.
all the pros, eh? It's a funny thing about the pros when you check the guy who makes the bad statement. When you click on it, he don't have any videos.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what a sin. This guy seems to know everything, but yet
Yeah.
he don't put out videos.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, could be informing other
You
people.
know, really. Or he should be in government or something.
They're good at spending your money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Now, so what we do appreciate, the ones who kept it
Absolutely.
straight and told us exactly what they wanted.
Well, kept on topic.
kept on topic. We really appreciate it. The ones who didn't, well, we really didn't give them much of a read. Some of them were quite long. And of course, you had your mind made up by the time that thing went HD on YouTube.
However, we did tally them up.
Oh, yes, so we did. And the other thing was, too, somebody said, well, I was favoring the center one because I was walking around into my hand.
I read that, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That was Greg in Australia.
Oh,
But
so
Greg,
you were
that's
influencing
not
it.
what happened. That's not what happened. Luke had these 2 scoops come in, and he put them on. And I said to myself, you know what? I had a scoop down in the shed. So I walked down in the shed, and of course Luke and myself are down in the shed, and we're looking through little dark corners and looking for stuff, and we found it. And just as we found it, my ears went up like a German Shepherd, and I said, I hear trucks.
Yeah.
And then of course I took off across the property, and here was the trucks coming, 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I said, holy smokes. So here I am now with this scoop in my hand trying to direct the trucks where to go. So, Greg, that's what happened. I wasn't favoring it. Like, I wasn't saying, this is the one, Luke.
Well, you kind of threatened me.
Well, I said, I'm going to wrap that over your head if you don't put that. And just because I said it came off a Ford Fungus, that doesn't mean I bought it to fit the Ford Fungus. It's actually a truck scoop.
Yeah.
Because I had showed you that yesterday on Amazon.ca. It's made by Lund, and it's what they call the extra large scoop for trucks.
Yep.
Which we like that size, so that's why we went with the bigger
Exactly.
truck
So at
one.
the time we based it and cleared it and put it on the car. And it was on the car for probably 6 years, and then the customer bought the car and kept coming here getting the car serviced off and on. And then one day she said, the clear is peeling off. Now this car is 10 years old at the time. So we said, she said, can that come off? Oh yes, is there any holes in under it? No. She said, well, can you take it off? And I said, sure. We took it off. I said, here's your scoop. She said, I don't want that. So rather than throw it out, I put it down in the shed, and then yesterday, that's what happened.
Voila.
Yeah, perfect.
It was as simple
You
as that.
keep things long enough, you have a use for them.
Well, I mean, I just thought personally, and I wouldn't even tell Luke what I thought.
No,
that's
you
true.
wouldn't. Yeah.
I said,
no,
here.
You
I
didn't
said-
want to influence his decision.
No, I said, here you go. Let's look at it this way. Let's put it up there.
Yeah.
And I said, here's 2 choices. I said, what do you think of that? I said, I don't care one way or the other what you do with your truck. And he said, and you said, well, yeah, you know what, I kind of like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So,
Actually,
now-
I think Kathy was the only one who knew last week when they came in, the double scoops. I wasn't fond of them.
yeah, well, I was kind of feeling it too, and I didn't want to say anything. The only thing, I would have liked them on your truck, they had to be half the length.
True.
Half the
Absolutely.
length. 30 inches is too long on a Dodge Goat.
Yeah.
And somebody said, oh, please don't call it a goat. A goat, it refers to a GTO.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, they used to call them goats. Well, you know what? Goats are goats.
Well, this is 2016, and
I wanted him to get a
Goats,
horn
goats.
that went, meh. He wouldn't do it. That'd be neat, eh? Get out of the way. Meh. I'd have to do that, see?
Kind of hard look cool.
Oh, that would look so cool. And then you'd have little Kathy do up little Bo Peep stickers and put all over your...
oh my. Okay.
Well, it's custom. The idea of it is to be different.
Well, that would be different.
So you've got some sanding to do,
Yes, sir.
and I've got a pump to repair. And here's the pump. This just showed up, sent here by another garage, and it has a crack. And folks, this is what happens when you don't drain your pressure washer. And it's split right up here.
Yeah, it wanted out big time.
It wanted out. So that's my job now. I had to put this out. We got parts ordered for this. There's other stuff down there to do. Luke is there drinking a...
A milkshake.
A
I haven't
milkshake?
had a milkshake in years.
And you know what he just said to me
No idea.
before you start the camera? Buy some cold.
That's what happens to me if I eat ice cream or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm freezing
Some
afterwards.
I gotta get off the Diet Coke,
Yeah?
Diet Pepsi. This is easier on the stomach.
Yeah.
I'm complaining about my weight now. Jeez.
Yeah, wait till you start
Yeah,
switching
oh, yeah.
to that.
The one thing about that, they're calorie free milkshakes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to work.
watching you. Yeah, it wasn't Courier, it was waste oil removal. Yeah,
Truck.
yeah. Pick up all our waste oil.
It's done.
Oh yeah. Okay. You happy with that?
Well, it's a $250 part, he said.
Yeah,
So-
it'll be a long wait to get it.
Yeah, so I think that'll work okay.
Yeah.
I took the valves out here so they wouldn't get too hot because they're only plastic. So it should work good now.